Okay, welcome everyone. This is Bluegrass Sports Nation. We're here live at the Fairce O Coliseum tonight for Lady Cat action here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We're ready now for the national anthem. So if we'll have an invocation. All right, this is Bluegrass Sports Nation. We're now live here at the Fairce O Coliseum. This is Brendan Miller, along with the man Casey Allen, joining in here tonight. Casey, thanks for joining in for this game.
Appreciate you having me, Brendan.
Come in here with a little bit late. Folks had a little bit of issues there, as we always do with the technology here as we get ready for these games. So we've got Breathitt County tonight coming in at 3-2. Coach, second year of head coach Derek Goff, and the Magoffin County Lady Hornets with Justin Williams coming in at 2-2. Right now the starting lineups for Magoffin County. You've got number 11 there, Stephanie Hilton. Number 12 is Haley Barnett. Number 10 is Kara Lafferty, 8 points a game, freshman for Magoffin County. Jayla McCarty. And the big lady in the middle, Angel Mullis, a sophomore, 9.5 points a game for the Lady Hornets. Casey, you were here the other night, I think it's Friday night, when the LadyCats came back and beat Prestonsburg, another 15th region team. What are your thoughts about that game?
Well, Brandon, me and Rob talked about it after the game. I was extremely impressed with their fight. That's something that we haven't seen from the LadyCats in previous years. They really fought hard in the second half. They were down by 9 points in the third quarter. It seemed like Prestonsburg had an answer for everything that the LadyCats were doing, but they just kept plugging along, kept chugging along, and ultimately got the win. It was a complete team effort. Coach Goff played several different girls and different matchups, and really found something that worked there late when he went with a bigger lineup. And Breathitt come away with a really impressive win against a team that was shooting the ball extremely well in Prestonsburg.
All right, we're ready to go, and they've put some new speakers in here, and wow, I mean, it's G-O. Can't hear a thing when that's on, to be honest with you. So, folks, we're doing, Lord, I'll let him get finished so we can talk. So we've got a little bit of technology going on here, folks. This is not our primary stream, so hang with us here. We'll get this together. Of course, we're trying to stream lots of times 2 games at once. This is our only stream tonight, but not a full production, so no commercials, no advertisements. But this is brought to you by Jackson Electric and Jackson Deposit Bank. So the Hornets win the flip, bring the ball in. Number 10 is Lafferty. Lafferty going to be out at the point on the dribble right now, guarded by Riley Bush. Lafferty over to Barnett. That's Haley Barnett, senior. averages 6 a game. Mullis in the middle, kicks it over to Hilton. Hilton back across to Hilton. She's going to let the 3 go, and that's short. That's going to be pulled down by Kaylee Ritchie and Riley Bush. And here come the LadyCats on the offensive end.
That's one thing that Breathitt struggled with against Prestonsburg was turnovers early on.
Knocked away by Jalen McCarty. She loses the ball. She goes into the basket. No call. In control of the game here tonight, we've got Christy Combs, Tanya Fugit, and the man, Larry Thacker, on the call. So should be a well-officiated game. 3 seasoned 14th region officials here. Looks like the Lady Hornets going to come out with a little 3/4 court pressure here. Bobcats break it into Schutz, and they're going to call her for the charge, and it was.
Yeah, she full head of steam there. About like her brother running with the ball.
Absolutely, Braxton. Well, folks, we'll let you know this is not a full broadcast, so we do not have the score on the screen, so we'll keep you updated with the time and score as we go along.
Currently 0-0, 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first period.
Now, listen, this is going to be taken away by Schutz. She goes in, out hustles him for the ball, goes on the baseline, up, off the side of the backboard, no good. That one is pulled down by Lafferty. Lafferty takes it the distance, but off of Schutz, and it'll stay with the Lady Hornets.
Adriana had an unbelievable first quarter against Prestonsburg. She had 4 blocks in the first half. It was really impressive defensive. She's one of the leaders in rebounds, too, for the 14th region.
Into Mullis. Mullis, no good. Kaylee Clemens, senior for the LadyCats, pulls it down, kicks it over in the corner to Riley Bush. Bush drives the baseline up, and no good. And that's going to be tapped out by Mullis that time. It'll stick with the LadyCats. 6:26 to go here in the first quarter. 0-0 still.
You live with that kind of effort there from Bush. That's the kind of effort you want to see from your guards, driving to the basket.
Rather back on offense. Folks, if you can, share this game around. We're usually on Facebook. We've switched to YouTube tonight. We invite you to subscribe and share this one to everyone so we can see these young ladies. Going to have a jump ball, and that's going to go back to Magoffin. Nope, should stay with Breathitt. Magoffin had the opening flip and took the ball. So good setup here. We've got the lovely Elizabeth Miller up on the camera here tonight. We're filling out this broadcasting software we have, folks, so we're trying to keep a good picture in screen here. Bush out top. Fake, going to drive down the lane. Kicks it out to Kaylee Ritchie. Over to Kaylee Clemens. Clemens going to drive down the lane, up and no good. Pulled down by Schutz. No. And that one's off. And here comes Barnett with the ball. Barnett going to take it all the way. A little skip step. No good. Passed it right to Maddie Haddix. Coach Goff wants to slow it down a little bit, and I think that's well warranted.
Yeah, that was something that, and obviously we got a few that's not dressed tonight, so depth may be an issue for Goff. So slowing it down will be very beneficial to the LadyCats.
Maddie Haddix having a great freshman year for the LadyCats. Out top, off to Kaylee Clemens. Clemens over to, and Barnett overplays, takes it away, and we're going to have another tie ball. That's going to go back to the Lady Hornets. We'll stay with them. A little bit of a ragged start here for sure.
Oh yeah,
Case.
You got to love the aggression, though. That's what I was telling Rob. I love aggressive basketball. The LadyCats are going on the floor for steals, for rebounds, and that's what it takes to win ball games, especially when you're a scrappy bunch.
All right, still 0-0, 5:12 to go. McCarty over to Barnett. Barnett's going to back to McCarty. McCarty looks to pass. Ritchie overplays, and she gets it, and that's going to be a foul on Barnett. Haley Barnett will be number 1, and that's the first on the Lady Hornets.
Breathitt's zone is pretty aggressive. You usually think of a zone as being kind of passive, but these ladies really get after it, and that's something that I bragged on them in the last game about. They did an excellent job.
Clemens over to Naomi Noble and the score is Naomi Noble. And we've got
she had a huge game coming off the bench on Friday against Prestonsburg. She was a real difference maker, especially when Schutz got in foul trouble. She played excellent, so that's no surprise to see her get off to a good start.
Just an 8th grader, averaging 3.6 a game. Absolute unlimited potential for this young lady.
Absolutely.
Great volleyball player as well. So look forward to watching her career progress and a great 8th grade year, and that's going to be a travel that time on Mullis.
Tell you something else that's good to see, Brandon, is the cheerleaders over here on the sideline.
Got them on the stage.
Yeah, it's nice to see them back. Get the cheer. I know it's something that.
Got the man Hack Hudson in control, a legend in the cheerleading world. We're happy to have him here at Breathitt County High School. Bush breaks the pressure to Haddix. Haddix up and good.
She took a charge in the 4th quarter on Friday. Really changed the game for the LadyCats. It was a close game up to that point, and when they got that charge, it made a huge difference in the outcome of that game.
Haddix with her first 2. Hornets out top. Got Kennedy Williams in now to the game, and she's in the corner. Helton, and here goes Lafferty across the lane, up and good for Lafferty, her freshman for the Lady Hornets. Scratches, and they get their first 2. It's 4-2, 3:40 to go here in the first quarter.
Bank. I heard her call bank, Brandon.
There's Kaylee Ritchie over to Maddie Haddix, puts up for the corner. Jay, no good. Ritchie on the rebound, no good. And she's after it, hustles after the ball, and boots it out of bounds. It'll go to the Lady Hornets. Lots of hustle there by Kaylee Ritchie.
LadyCats look like they're in a 1-3-1 here zone. Bush at the top for the LadyCats.
Up and good. That was Mullis.
That's an excellent post move.
4-4 now. 3:05 to go here in the first quarter. Riley Bush out at the point. Coach Goff calls out 4. And that's going to be for Kaylee Ritchie on the 3. No good. Kaylee Clemens, excuse me. So, guys, we'll get those names mixed up. Mullis, in turn, kicks it back out and around to Williams. Back to Hilton. Excuse me, that's Lafferty. And no good by Williams, pulled down by Kaylee Ritchie.
Not sure what the rebounding is right now, but it definitely is in the favor of the LadyCats. That's a big improvement from Friday because that was an area that they did struggle with early on against Prestonsburg.
Ritchie out top, kicks it over to Clemens. Clemens back to Ritchie. Maddie Haddix will around, back to Ritchie. She's going to let the 3 go, and it's no good. Pulled down by Mullis. And Riley tries to tie her up, but no good. And Kaylee Clemens with the foul. That'll be Kaylee's first and the second on the LadyCats.
If you're Coach Goff, you live with those shots there. If your girls are open, you tell them to shoot. That's what I was talking about. You can be 0 for 40, but if you're open, sling that thing up, see if you can knock one down. It's 4-4 with 2 minutes left in the first period.
Williams in the corner. Kick it across to Hilton. And that's 23, Kara Reisner in the game with the shot. No good. Clemens on the bounce. Off to Riley Bush. Bush patient. Clemens looking for shots on the block. Missed her that time. Haddix off to Ritchie. She's going to let another 3 go, and that one does not go. Comes Lafferty in a hurry. Lafferty on the bounce over to Hilton.
Breathitt is still in the 1-3-1.
Lafferty going to let the 3 go. No good. And Maddie Haddix comes out with the rebound off the Bush. Here come the transition for the ball. Oh, missed Schutz there. Schutz was open on the other side and did not pick her up. It's going to be a foul on Hilton, though. That's the second on the Lady Hornets. First on Hilton.
confusion on Breathitt's part here, getting the ball in.
Clemens from the corner, no good. And we're going to have a foul.
They called a foul. They called a foul on Schutz. That's her second.
Yep. That's bad news for the LadyCats.
She played the entire fourth quarter with four fouls on Friday. Just hate her to pick up one that cheap like that. Magoffin working the ball around. Cross-court pass. Down, going down low.
That's going to be third three on Schutz.
Goff appears to be okay. Oh, no, he's subbing her out. Okay. Noble coming in.
Yep, that's 3 on Schutz. She'll have to set the rest of the first half, I would imagine. Mullis over to Williams. Williams back to Mullis. Hilton around to Williams, working the perimeter. Mullis can't handle it. Chases it down. Back to Hilton. Hilton on the left wing. Over to Lafferty. Back to Williams. 19 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Mullis is going to take it down the lane against Noble, and
caught an offensive foul.
Yep, sure was. It's going to be number 1 on Mullis. Kind of lowered the shoulder there. And Naomi Noble with a nice take, had good defensive position, and took the charge.
You spoke on it earlier. Naomi's got a bright future ahead of her. She's a lot of skill for such a young player.
Here for Breathitt County. And they're a little bit late getting into offense here. Clemens is going to let it go from deep. No good. And brought down by Mullis. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter here at the Fairce O Woods Coliseum. And lots of scoring. 4-4 here for the LadyCats and Lady Hornets. I want to say thanks to our sponsors here tonight of LadyCat Basketball. That's Jackson Deposit Bank. And also Jackson Electric here in Jackson. Variety Pizza. And Family and Hometown Pharmacy, some of our great friends here that always sponsor and support the young people of Breathitt County.
I tell you, that says a whole lot about those businesses, too, in when you're dealing with a pandemic that we're going through right now. I know everybody hates talking about it, but just giving our sponsors a shout-out there, it means a lot, not only to us here, but to these young people that they're still able to sponsor these broadcasts. And if you haven't, please patronize our sponsors. Pay them a visit because obviously, this community means a lot to them, and they mean a lot to us. So.
Absolutely, the great folks. Also want to thank Kobe Watts over Jackson Physical Therapy, always supporting these young people as well. So we've got a ton. Got to work all those out, get them signed up. As we go, we are football sponsors. We're still giving them a little air time. We're here in basketball. Got Brindley Gross in the game now. So you've got, looks like we're going to have Haddix, Clemens, Richie Noble, that's Naomi Noble, and Brindley Gross. Got 2 8th graders, a freshman, a senior, and a sophomore in the game for the LadyCats. Very, very, very young.
That is an impressive stat that's on the floor right now. You know, the youth that the Breathitt LadyCats have is just amazing.
Lady Hornets back in a 2-3. Noble across to Gross. Gross goes up, and she's fouled. That looks like it may be 2 on Mullis. It is.
These ladies are not afraid to take it to the basket, you know, even at a young age. That's really impressive.
Brindley with her first. Up, a little short on that one. We're going to have Jalen McCarty checking back in. So we've got McCarty, Lafferty up with the second with Gross, and that's good. Brindley Gross on the board for the Bobcats.
5-4 with 7 minutes to go in the first half. Breathitt leads.
Barnett, Lafferty, Hilton, Williams, and whoa! McCarty, so a little bit of strange there, a little bit of power dribble. Went up and hit the bottom of the backboard, and the LadyCats come out with it. Now 5-4 with a point lead for the LadyCats.
Magoffin in a 2-3 zone.
And and throws that one away, and it'll be back to the Lady Hornets.
Our passes on Friday were a little bit off. It was just a little bit long or a little too high. So that's definitely an area that we can focus on moving forward.
Williams out top. Kicks it over to Helton. Helton looking, that's Brinley Gross with the defense. Pokes that one away, but it's out of bounds. Stay with the Hornets. We'll say hello to our good friend Neil West, the athletic director of Magoffin County High School. Always appreciate Neil. Does a fantastic job for the Hornets. Williams, and that's Ritchie with a deflection there. LadyCats really active in this 2-3 zone. Hornets back on the attack. Kick this one over to Hilton in the corner to Barnett. She's going to let it to corner three go. No good. Oh, Gross. Brinley Gross with the hustle. Here she comes on the fly. Up and good. Brinley Gross with her first basket of the game. Gives her three. She's the leading scorer now for the LadyCats.
30-second timeout by Magoffin County. She's
Brinley
come into the game and gave a spark here. She scored the first 3 points, the only 3 points since she's come into the ball game for the LadyCats.
Absolutely. She's the daughter of Jessica and Jamie Gross. Of course, Jamie, a former Bobcat grade here at Breathitt County High School. Always Jessica keeps the book for the LadyCats. I always appreciate her for getting us those stats right after the game. I try to keep something here. So a little bit of adjustment, folks. If you can share it around a little bit. Folks are not used to us just being on YouTube. That's for sure. They look for that. We've got close to over 19,000 followers on Facebook, and they get those notifications. We get big crowds, but we're going to start moving everything to YouTube because the better quality and the better interface with YouTube, much better broadcast.
Give a shout out to Rob Hounshell. He said he's got us on the big screen tonight.
Oh, Mr. Hoonshell. Oh, wow. Kaylee Ritchie takes that one away. Here comes Noble. Noble on the break herself.
Wow.
And it's poked away. Going to be, Ritchie on the floor, man. I'll tell you what, Kaylee Ritchie is all over the floor right now. They're playing defensively, deflections. Coach Williams going to bring Mullis back with two here. Mullis, her leading scorer at 9.5 a game, just a sophomore.
A lot of young talent in this area.
Lafferty out top. Over to Williams. Williams cross court to Helton. Helton back to Lafferty. Brindley Bell almost got a hand on that one. Oh, and Mullis with the basket and the harm. Going to be on Kaylee Ritchie. Mullis' second basket.
Young lady has a bright future herself. She's got excellent post skills. Scores 7-7 with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the half. Ritchie with the ball.
Oh, Williams. And they're going to call Williams poked it away, got a little bit too close there, so they'll call her first on Williams. That's the fourth on the Lady Hornets. Maddie Haddock's going to trigger it into Gross. Gross out top. Is out the play. It's to Jerica Neese in the game now. Haddock's on the post, puts it up high, no good. Mullis pulls it down. Haddock's takes it away. Off to Kaylee Ritchie, up, can't score that one. And here comes Lafferty. Lafferty with the rebound. And open floor, here she goes. Got a hand in the back, no call. And that's going to be Mullis pulled it down.
Yeah, I thought that could have been a foul there, that hand in the bag, but LadyCats got away with that.
Not much of a could have been on that one. Looked like she had a hand kind of small in the back there and got pushed through. But Mullis pulls it down, and she'll be at the line for two. First one is up and no good. Mullis with 5 of
Breathitt going with somewhat of a small lineup here.
Yeah, that's going to be Force taking Noble out now. Of course, Schutz is probably down for the remainder of the first half. Mullis with the second. Rolls that one in. 4 in the quarter for Mullis. Puts the Lady Hornets up 8-7. 5 minutes even to go here in the first half. And Coach Goff wants a timeout. Says, give me 30. And they're going to have to come up with a little bit of strategy. Definitely gone young here right now.
Yes.
Young with lots of hustle out on the floor, but that also takes away the rebounding. And, you know, there's not many people here in the 14th that have an answer for Schutz. But when she's not in the game, everybody has an answer. That's, you know, 3 quick ones on her tonight. Hopefully I'll probably have to set the, you know, Coach Goff wanted to get through the rest of this first half without her. And then the second half, of course, she's a force when she's in the game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's one of the leading rebounders in the 14th region. When you look at the stats across the board, she's one of the leading rebounders. She's one of the leading scorers for in the 14th region. So anytime that you have that sitting on the bench for the majority of a first half, it's very difficult.
18-6 a game right now for Schutz, and that does not even count the blocks and number of shots that she alters and the rebounds. So LadyCats just trying to persevere here now for the first end of the first half. Nice out top over to Richie. Richie in the lane to Gross. Gross up with a quick shot and good.
I tell you, this is an opportunity for these young girls to really grow.
Brindley Gross, 5 in the quarter. Oh, and there goes Richie just by her. Kicks it back to Lafferty. Lafferty lets a 3 go. No good. There's Mullis on the board again, and it rolls off. Used every bit of the iron and came off that time. Folks, we'll have a recap of this one on Bluegrass Sports Nation on the website a little bit later on tonight, so check it out. Oh, and they throw that one directly to Lafferty. Here she goes on the break, and she's fouled by Nice.
So that's the one thing that Breathitt really struggled with against Prestonsburg was the turnovers. It really kept Prestonsburg in the game early on, and ended up catapulting Prestonsburg to a 9-point lead. So you're looking at a score right now of 9-8. Breathitt leading with 4 minutes left in the half. It's definitely an area of concern for the LadyCats going forward, though.
Lady Hornets definitely overplaying the passing lanes right now. That's about the 3rd pass I think they've cut off to the wing. Lafferty no good on the first.
We're speaking of former Breathitt County Bobcats. Jerica Neese's uncle, Justin Neese, was a dandy basketball player, and her papaw, Wade Neese, was an excellent ball player at Riverside. So it runs in her family.
Lafferty with the second. That rolls that one in. Kara Lafferty now with 3 in the game. Makes it 9-9. And they throw that one away. We don't keep turnover stats, and that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. It is a dandy.
Mullis is going to be they're going to call a jump ball on that. Maddie Haddix. The jump ball going to stay with the Lady Hornets. 4:04 to go, 9-9. Williams to trigger it in. Into Hilton. Hilton tries to feed the post. Cut off that time by Gross. Gross with another steal. Oh, and back to Clemens. Clemens will bring it up. Over to Richie. Richie on the wing. Haddix in the corner. Going to be tripped there by McCarty. It'll be McCarty's first. That's 5 team fouls now on 6 team fouls on Magoffin. So Breathitt not yet in the bonus. Breathitt already has 7, so the Lady Hornets will be going to the line the rest of this first half. Kaylee Clemens going to let the 3 go. Oh, could not knock that one down. And Lafferty gets that one on the run. Here she comes, off 2. And we've got a travel on Lafferty.
It's an excellent call.
3:37 to go, 9-9. Neither team in double figures as of yet. We'll be the first to hit double figures.
Bush bringing the ball up court for the LadyCats. She's an excellent young guard as well.
And another overplay by Lafferty takes the ball away. Lafferty cuts across the lane up. No good. Mullis with the rebound, no good. Gets another one, and taken away from her by Maddie Haddix.
I think I jinxed Bush on that last possession there.
Bush out top, off to Gross. If I was Breathitt, I would eschew the passes from the point to the wing at this point. And
called a 3-second violation.
.303 to go, 9-9.
If you're just joining in, the score's 9-9 with 3 minutes left in the first half. Share the stream, get it out there. We'd like to see that number climb. I know it's not our normal way of doing things, but why not try new things?
Another turnover. Okay, here come the LadyCats back again. Clemens out top. Over to Ritchie. Back to Clemens. Clemens kind of surveying the situation. Kicks it over to Brenda Gross. She's going to let the three go. And no good. And that's pulled down by Kylie Ritchie with another hustle play. Another 50-50 ball. She gets it. Bush up and good. Riley Bush with her first scratch of the night. First person to score in this quarter other than Brenda Gross. Hornets get it into Mullis. Mullis turns. She's triple teamed in the lane, and they're going to get a foul. Looks like probably on Ritchie.
Yeah.
Nope. Is that who that was?
Is that her second or third?
Was the foul on Ritchie? I thought it was said 2.
They called it on. They called it on Ritchie.
Uh-oh, that's good.
That's our third one.
Well, I haven't done a very good job keeping up with them, but they say that's a third on Ritchie. I had 0. Not even close. Not even close. All right. So, but no, that's the second on Ritchie. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. My score sheet already looks bad. All right. Here goes Mullis at the line. First one's up and good. Mullis now 3 for 4 in this quarter at the line. Gonna have the second.
She's been a force down low, for sure.
That one's up and rolls off. Pulled down by Naomi Noble.
2 minutes left to go in the half. Breathitt up 11-10.
Gross looking for Noble. That was a double dribble.
Breathitt's been plagued with turnovers in this first half. It's a good thing we don't keep that stat.
That's what I said.
Causing to grow a few gray hairs.
Williams over to Helton. Helton basically, oh, wow, man, this is turning into a scrum right now. Looks like we got a foul on Noble probably. Yep, 24. So that'll be on Naomi Noble. That's her first that I have. I got the fouls all messed up here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, they got them right.
You got them up.
All right.
That's why you carry a pen, and you don't make mistakes.
We're doing this. Don't even have headsets on here, folks. We're just using mics, so a little bit different than the usual setup. Barnett misses the free throw, and we got a foul on. That one's going to be on the 33, Kennedy Mullins. That's her second.
Glad to see Noble get up.
Who was that free throw by?
Not sure.
Yeah.
Would have been 12. I think it was 12.
Haley Barnett.
Barnett, I'm pretty sure.
We'll give it to her. All right. Noble at the line. First one is up. No. Oh, banked it in.
Deposit bank shot from the free throw line.
Jackson Deposit Bank. Noble will get the second. There you go, PJ. Second up. Man, that one's off no good.
Got to get back.
And here goes Barnett on the hustle. No good. pulled down, and it's going to be another foul on the Hornets and going to put the LadyCats back at the line. Larry Thacker with the signal. That was Ron Barnett, number 12.
Me and Rob talked Friday about the importance of free throw shooting, and we was hoping that John Calipari was tuning in to our broadcast so he could take a few lessons.
No comment.
Vital part to the ball game is the free throws.
Riley Bush, line for the first. Knocks it down for Riley. 3 in the quarter for Bush. Puts the LadyCats up 13-10, 1:35 to go with number 2 coming. Sit up. Off, no good. Okay. Oh, pop one, but can't retrieve it.
Great effort.
LadyCats playing hard.
13-10 with 1:29 seconds left in the second period. Great defense.
Take it away. Here comes. Oh, and we got a travel, I believe, on Bush. Said she took an extra step there. We're getting going. And they've got number 22 in.
Abby Barnett.
Yep, Abby Barnett. Okay. And Lafferty from way downtown. No good.
Coach Goff telling them to slow it down.
As well, that's Charlie Likens.
We're under a minute left in the first half.
Coach Williams going deep, and it's going to be on Noble. Good her for a second. They say it's her third, that's what's on the board, if that's correct. So, be 3 on Noble now. So, both the big, the inside ladies, we'll put it that way, for Breathitt have 3.
Magoffin in the double bonus.
Debbie Barnett at the line makes the first. Now they knock it down to 2. I mean, you can't. That's a second one they put up with 3 initially, then knock it down to 2. So Clemens, 44 seconds to go, 13-11 LadyCats. Clemens going to let it go from way downtown and knocks it down. Kaylee Clemens, that's her specialty. She's been shooting here for about 6 years now, and she knocks that one down to give the LadyCats a 16-11 lead here with 23 seconds to go. And Barnett let that one go, no good. And so the LadyCats going to have another chance to take the last shot of the half.
I'd like to know what Clemens' limit is on her range.
She's thinking about it.
Yeah. Heat check.
Goes, and Richie doesn't think about it. She lets it go, not close. And there is the end of the first half with the score on the board. LadyCats 16, the Lady Hornets 11. And Casey?
The story of the first half to me, and I don't know if it's just because I'm a coach, but the turnovers is huge. You know, I think that's really what's kept Magoffin County in this ball game. I mean, they've had some turnovers too, but Breathitt's really been careless with the ball, early on, and poor decisions with the ball has turned the ball over and gave Magoffin extra possessions. But with that being said, if you're going to the half up by 5 points with as many turnovers as they've had, and obviously we don't keep that stat, but I would imagine it's what would you say it was over 10?
I'd say so,
probably. So if you're Coach Goff, you got to be pleased with the fact that your team's up 5, especially with the fact that the majority of your post was sitting on the bench with foul trouble. So hopefully they can avoid extensive foul trouble in the second half, and Schutz can get some more playing time and get something going here, because she is a force. And Noble is coming along great as well. So, I mean, having both of those with 3 fouls, that would be the storyline going into the second half, in my opinion.
Okay, a little bit of halftime scoring here. for both teams. For the Breathitt County LadyCats here, got Kaylee Clemens knocked down that late three for 3 in the first half. Had Riley Bush with 3. Had Maddie Haddix with 2, Naomi Noble with 3, and Brindley Gross off the bench with a great performance here for the LadyCats in the first half with 5 points for a total of 16. LadyCats had 4 in the first, 12 in the second. The Magoffin County Lady Hornets, Angel Mullis holding them close. She has 7, only 3 Lady Hornets have scored.
Wow.
So you have Mullis with 7, Carol Lafferty with 3, and Abby Barnett with 1 off the bench. So big glaring stat there that we'll see how it plays out here in the second half is Schutz did not scratch there in the first half. So she'll have a big second half coming.
Yeah, I would imagine you're going to try to get her in and play her as long as you can to get her going. If you're Magoffin, if that's the case, I think you go to the post with Mullis and try to get that 4th foul pretty quick, and send her to the bench for probably the majority of the third quarter. So.
You know, despite the fact that the game's been pretty ragged, Coach Goff has to be really, really happy. He goes to the half with a 5-point lead, and Schutz probably only played the first 3 or 4 minutes of the game.
Yeah. When you take one of the premier players in the region and you take it away from the lineup, and she's such a pivotal part when she's sitting on the bench, and your young LadyCats show up and are able to take a 5-point lead to the half, that says a lot about their growth, because over the last few years, and that's something that Rob was talking about, the consistency hasn't been there, and it starts with the coaching staff. I'm not sure how long it's been since Breathitt's actually had the same coach for consecutive years, but Derek Goff has done an incredible job of getting these girls acclimated to the high school game. And I mean, when you've got freshmen and 8th graders playing the way that these girls are playing, I mean, you expect turnovers, but they're playing at a pretty good level to start their high school careers.
Well, that's a major difference between girls sports and boys sports. When these young ladies come out here 7th and 8th grade and can really be quite dominant.
Yeah.
The 7th and 8th grade, these young ladies can really play. You don't see that very much for the guys now, especially, our sport with football. We've got Casey's the offensive and defensive line coach here for Breathitt County High School. We've got one Evan Miller sitting over here beside of us that needs to do some commentary here as well, but he says no. But, these kids that on the boys' side, you very rarely see a 7th or 8th grader out there. I mean, the exception as of right now that we can see is Drake Sloan up at Knott County, who's had to come in with the injury to Kent Dameron and has just performed unreasonably well for Drake Sloan up there as an 8th grader. So, looking around the 14th region, folks, we got tons of basketball action coming at you this week. Casey will be back here tomorrow night as the Breathitt County Bobcats host Buckhorn in a boys game here. So we're going to have a full production on that one. I'm going to be heading down to Wolfe County with Campton as the Commodores from Perry Central come to Campton to take on the Wolfe County Wolves. Should be a great one there. I mean, I went to Hazard on Saturday night and watched Hazard and Perry Central play an excellent basketball game. 35-35 going down the stretch, and Hazard just kind of took over that 4th quarter. The Wade Pelfrey and Jarrett Napier knocked down some huge threes up there. So, but now the Wolfe County has kind of started off to a slow start, but we're going to be bringing you all the Wolfe County home games that we can. So I'll take this show on the road tomorrow without the full production and be in Campton as long as we can get it on the air. And we had a little problem here. We were coming on at 5 minutes, and my novice ability here, it said it's not connected, and I didn't know what to do. So we made one adjustment, and it worked.
Yeah.
So, you never know what's going to work on this. We always say we're going to bring you a live stream, our health and technology permitting. So you never know when it's going to, tie back. Our producer that does the full broadcast will be here tomorrow night, and it's amazing what Ty does. If you watch any of our broadcasts, I think we're probably about the only group around right now trying to bring you 2 games a night for the most part. So we've got those tomorrow night. We've got possibly, now we're still evaluating a big matchup in girls 14th region action. The Owsley County Owls host the Letcher Central Lady Cougars, defending region champs, on Wednesday night in Boonville. So we may hopefully go over and do that one. You've got Breathitt County hosting Buckhorn here in girls action on Friday night, and then on Thursday night. Then on Friday we get the first installment of one of the best rivalries outside. You know, you've got Hazard and Prairie Central, and down here you've definitely got Breathitt and Wolf, one of the best basketball rivalries you'll see. And two very talented basketball teams will be going at it. You know, for the first time this year, what we expect to be at least 3 matchups. You never can tell; it might be 4 this year, because they're both 2 regional favorites of Breathitt and Wolf. So looking forward to that one quite a bit. Tomorrow night you'll get to see, you know, the fabulous freshman for Breathitt County, Austin Sperry, scoring over 20 points a game right now, I believe, and he can go.
Oh, yeah, and he was another one, you know, that played some as 8th grader. Last year he got quite a bit of playing time going down the stretch there in the 14th region tournament. But, you know, he was talking about Wolf County and how they got off to a slow start. I think maybe some of that has to do with the expectations that's come along with them this year. They're getting everybody's A game. Everybody is coming at them with everything they got. You know,
a lot of it has to do with who they played too.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
They lose the opener in a pretty good game up at Knott Central to the Patriots, who went on to win the All-A. You know, they had to go to Hazard on Hazard's home floor at Memorial Gym. Excellent basketball game up there, but Hazard, you know, won it down the stretch. Yeah. And I think they went and had a loss to Woodford County as well earlier this week. They've beaten Bell County. So it's been a on-again, off-again start. But, you know, Jazz Johnson has been phenomenal for them. I mean, Wolf County has so much talent. They're going to be right there when it comes regional tournament time, no matter what. You know, here with Breathitt in the 55th district, you know, it's pretty well. You know, Breathitt and Wolf, Jackson City will have to play both of those. We'll see how that comes out. That district tournament's going to be at Campton this year. Wolf County will broadcast the whole thing. We'll bring it to you from down there. So lots of good stuff coming up. But that's also on Friday, you got Breathitt Wolf, but you're going to also have the first installment of the top of the hill, bottom of the hill crosstown shootout here in Breathitt County with Jackson City Lady Tigers, Bree Tincher, and
she averaging
Riley
points-wise right now? 30? Is it 30?
She was over 30 before the last
Wow.
game. So Wolf defeated them on Friday night. Wolf's young. You know, they got a few seniors, but they got Bailey Colwell and Vance there in the senior department, so they won that game. Be an interesting matchup between them and Breathitt here. I mean, Breathitt's got a lot more depth. You know, that's the thing. If you look around at both Jackson and on the ladies' side, is, you know, they both have 7 players. So it's total. So, you know, it got some depth. Breathitt definitely has some depth here that they can run at people. You know, they went over, and unfortunately in the All-A, they got to the semifinals, they had to play Owsley County, who Owsley is definitely excellent, you know, with the big 3 there that they have outside with Smith and Lynch and Harold, who are just great. You know, Hazard came over and defeated them on Saturday, though. You know, that was something I didn't know about that game. I probably went over to Boonville and tried to watch it. I knew I was going on later in the night to Perry County, but, you know, the Haley and Annie Harris and the Lady Bulldogs came to Boonville and took out the Irish.
Wow.
So it was, you know, you got Letcher Central coming Wednesday. I saw that you know, Coach Baker's team beat Knott Central on Friday night at Knott Central. You know, you're talking about, you know, that one, they very well may meet 4 times this year. They've got a home and home because they seed in the 53rd. Then you've got the district championship game, and like last year, they were the regional final. You know, so that, you know, the regional this year for the boys are going to be right here at Breathitt County in this great, you know, not new facility.
Oh, yeah.
And the girls will be at Perry Central. So lots of good basketball action coming here. You know, we've got a condensed season this year with COVID. So almost every night we've got a game someplace. So stick with here on BSN. We appreciate you.
Hey. See, I enjoy the 14th region this year. It seems like both sides are wide open. Boys and girls.
Clemens on the drive, gets the first 2 of the second half. Let's hope both teams open it up here in the second half now.
It's a great way to start the second half for the LadyCats.
The Hornets kick it in the corner to Barnett. Barnett over to Mullis. Nice play. Well done. Well designed there. Mullis she's got 9 now on the night.
Interesting that Goff Coach Goff starts out with Schutz on the bench. Probably going to try to save her for the fourth quarter.
Clemens over to Haddix. You know, we got Gross starting the second half here. She's putting in some big minutes right now for the LadyCats. Clemens thinking about that three. Wanted to come off that, and they're going to call 3 seconds on Haddix that time. So it's going to be Lady Hornet ball, 18-13, almost a minute into the third quarter here. Lafferty out top. Then drive, handoff to Hilton. Barnett, what was that? Okay.
What happened?
I don't know. Had some kind of horn there went off.
We got a play clock on the score on the I guess the clock above the goals there. I don't know what that's about.
I don't know what.
I'm all for it though because in high school basketball we need it.
Barnett to trigger it again. Over to Hilton. Hilton hits Mullis on the post, and she's tied up, but they're going to call a foul on Breathitt. Christy Combs got that one on Brindley Gross. It's going to be Gross's second. See the fine athletic director for Breathitt County High School, Mr. Julius Kyle Moore, down at the bottom here, talking to the one and only Hubert Harrell.
We had him on our halftime on Friday. And Coach Moore's always good about giving interviews. And
Barnett lets a three go, just rimmed out that one.
He talked to us about the state of Breathitt Athletics and how really it's in a really good place right now.
We have a foul. Who's this on? 35. That one's going to be on McCarty. I've got 2 on McCarty now. Clemens in to Gross. That's going to be a backcourt violation. No. Say she didn't touch it. Looked like she did touch it.
I thought she touched that. It definitely looked like she touched it.
Larry Thacker says no. And if the stripe says no, that's what means. Oh, going to have a foul there.
I think Larry's tired of the turnovers too.
35. Yeah.
Clemens still down.
That's McCarty with that foul. Let's see. I've got these fouls all messed up. Yeah, it's her third. I had her for 3, so. Usually do a pretty good job on this. Not tonight. All right, so here goes. Plus, I usually have 2 hands to work with, but with these mics, we don't have it here tonight.
Blame it on me, Brandon.
No.
Rob does.
So I always say I'm married to somebody can count, because I sure can't. Richie pulls up. Over to Bush. Bush kicks it back to Richie on the wing. In the post to Bush with the scoop shot.
Nice.
Good. Riley Bush. 2, that gives Riley 5 on the night. Barnett in the corner. Hilton lets a 3 go. No on that one. Richie with the ball again. And Clemens is going to let one go. No good. Back rim. Haddix pulls it down. Back up with that one. No good, but Mullis gets the rebound. She and Haddix tied up, and it's going to be.
We'll see Schutz for the first
Magoffin ball.
Second half here.
Well, I mean, she went out, Breathitt, with a 7-point lead here with 5:51 to go, 2013.
How about Riley Bush playing both point guard and getting down in the post? I mean, that's a pretty impressive skill set when you're able to do that. I think they're trying to get the play clock turned off on the clock above the goals. But while we're waiting here, I know you're not publicizing it too much, but I got to give a shout out to Evan. I know he got an invite to the Appalachian Combine recently, so that's a huge deal.
This will be year 2 for Ev at the Appalachian Prep Combine. We thank those guys for giving him an invite. In May. Hope we'll see a few more Breathitt kids down there, and Eastern Kentucky kids as well. We had a bunch last year and publicized them all around.
Evan's probably shocked over that I gave him a compliment just then. I've rode him pretty hard over the last few years.
Need to increase it about 50% there. Bush on the bounce. Looks for Schutz. Schutz on the lane, up and good.
She's fresh.
Yep.
I think she's wanting to make a statement.
Adriana. Oh, she went for that steal, and they're going to call a travel on Mullis. Turnover back to the LadyCats. 5:19 to go here in the third quarter, 22-13. And Coach Williams wants a full here. So, Coach Goff and the LadyCats looking good here in this third quarter.
Yeah, they've come out fired up and playing hard. You know, you're up 22-13. You went to the half with a 5-point lead. I think it was 6.
5, 16-11.
Okay. You come out and you kind of extend that. So
right now it's a 6-2 run for the LadyCats. You've got baskets by Clemens, Schutz, and Bush. Mullis has the only 2 of the half for the Lady Hornets. They're going to have to. Lady Hornets definitely going to have to make a move. You know, there before, I was going to make a call. First team to 30 wins this one, and you know, it's always kind of interesting. You know, the rule of 71 that KSR does in the UK games. The first one to hit 71. I don't think Kentucky will hit that all year. But
I'll be honest with you. Like I told you earlier, UK basketball usually doesn't start until March for me. I try to hold on to football season as long as I can, but I tell you, I caught them a game.
You know, and that's for the last 5 years. I've probably shot every home game. You know, mostly all in home game with BSN. And this year, because of COVID, you know, there's only a few national media shooting those. And to be quite honest with you, I don't miss it. Having to watch that, but it'll be interesting. Our man Brad Charles will be back this weekend on the sideline. You know, up in he does all of my UK reporting on BSN, and he'll be there on Saturday, I think, when they take on LSU.
I didn't get a chance to congratulate him, but I seen him make a post that he had a 4.0 average last semester while he was still covering and doing all the games for BSN. So hats off to him. He's done a fantastic job, and he continues to do a fantastic job.
Brad is a fine young man. Did a great job with Rob on the football telecast for us and the basketball games that he's done. Whoa, man. Here comes the Hornets, and deflected, and Barnett's going to let a 3 go. No good. Pulled down by Schutz. Here come the LadyCats back on offense.
Schutz has been in the ballgame for 2 minutes. 2 points, 1 rebound.
Bush, Lafferty, over to Schutz. She thought looks on across court to Ritchie, to Haddix, and Bush says, let's set it up. And she's going to pull up for the 18-footer, no good. Hey, and Brenda Gross. Oh, they're going to call her for the foul. Well, let's see how many that is on Gross here.
Got some substitutions here. 22 and 23 for the Lady Hornets are coming in.
That's 4 now on Brenda Gross.
Reisner and Abby Barnett in the ballgame for the Hornets.
Right.
Clemens in for Breathitt.
Lafferty, and Bush takes it away. And ahead to Ritchie. Ritchie on the move. No good. Mullis. Around this time to Lafferty in the corner. Back to Mullis, looking for her totally. Lafferty's going to let the 3 go. No good.
I went to a press.
Amount of shots that have not touched the rim.
Yeah. Look here.
Clemens with the baseball pass to Schutz. Mullis goes with her and shuts up and good.
Watch out, Jalen Turner.
Such an excellent athlete. Goes.
Oh.
Foul here on the 3. Is that going to be on Clemens?
Yeah. 2. It was a 2-pointer, she says.
Who was the foul on?
It's on Clemens, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I think, yeah, they did call it on 14. It's 2 on Clemens. Is that going to be 3? Abby Barnett to the line. First one's no good.
Showing we got 53 on our viewer count here.
Second. Missed that one as well. Mullis with the rebound, though. Offensive rebound. Mullis pulls it down. Back to Lafferty. Lafferty over to Williams. Williams in the corner. Lafferty with a nice fake. Kicks it over. Back to Williams. Williams across the lane. Looking for Reisner. Reisner back to Lafferty. And throws it away.
Breathitt is really playing good in their zone defense. They're moving laterally very well.
Amazing. That's
That's what makes us such a good team, Brandon.
That's it. Looks like we ever got a ball game together before, have we? We sure haven't. No, you did all the football games, and I was on the sideline. It absolutely is. An absolute pleasure. Here comes Clemens. A little bit rough there. No call. Here comes Lafferty. Lafferty weaves through, and Richie just spikes it away.
She wasn't having any of that.
Richie. It's just absolutely energy personified.
Yeah, she's been all over
the floor, man. What hustle plays. Every team needs a glue player, and she certainly looks to be that, and the defensive stopper for the Bobcats. Williams to trigger it in. Back to Lafferty. Lafferty over to Reisner. Mullis. Lafferty. Williams with the 3, no good.
Over the back.
And have a foul on John Mullis. No, it's going to be on Reisner.
Yeah, on Reisner.
Her first. What was all that?
Magoffin coming out in the press.
Clemens just throws it. Richie could not retrieve that one. Mullis. And they're gonna call that one on Noble, maybe? Yeah, gonna call her for the hold.
They called it on Clemens.
There's 3 on Clemens. They call it on the Clemens. What was that?
The Lady Cat faithful coming alive over here on that call.
Yeah, Mullis at the line. And can't convert that one. Always said it makes a difference when it's your child on the floor.
Oh,
it does. I find myself, I watch so much sports, and when it's something to do with Evan or Carson, I kind of get upset myself. Mullis gets the second.
Tell you the thing is, though, I see you getting more upset with them than you do anything, which is a good thing. I appreciate it. You give me
Mullis.
As their coach, you give me the green light on anything I need to do. So
that's going to be on Mullis. That's her third.
Tell you, I've been really impressed with Mullis. I know she's a sophomore. Yes. She's got a bright future ahead of her. I know she's playing extremely hard. Golfing back in the press.
Here we go with the long pass again. Haddix, no possession. Everybody, the Magoffin County fans screaming for the backcourt, but there was no possession. Clemens just pulls up for that one. Tapped around to Neese. Up and good. Jerica Neese. In the right place at the right time there for the tap.
She's improved drastically since her 6th grade year. I watched her at Marie Roberts play a few times. She's done an excellent job of developing her game.
Bush. Takes it. Good take by Riley Bush. No good. Maddie Haddix back out to Clemens for the 3. Good. Kaylee Clemens
with that 3. Breathitt now is up 29-14 with 1:50 left in the 3rd period.
That's her second 3. LadyCats have doubled them up now.
They've really come alive in the second half. Magoffin's coach is extremely upset about that call.
Here comes Neese. Neese Picked up her dribble there. And, going to have a trip on Haddix. That was inadvertent.
That was a really good look by Nice. If she could have just got a little bit more air underneath that pass. No, she had Noble down in the post.
It's Haddix's first. Saw where Maddie played in a all-night softball tournament over the weekend and for Coach Mike Talby and won that tournament.
They won the tournament, didn't they not?
Sure did.
It was an overnight tournament?
Yeah, they played all night. First game was at 10:30 from what I read.
That's impressive.
I couldn't do it.
No way.
Here comes Bush. Bush, big. Got that as her first. Over here in the third, 29-14. That gets it into Bush. Bush, and she traveled.
Breathitt back in the 2-3.
Maddie Haddix with the nice deflection there.
Caught on Clemens. It's on Clemens. Is that her fourth?
Yep. It is with 1:11 to go here in the third.
You got Gross coming in the ball game.
But at this point in time, into Barnett. Barnett, no good.
Just tell you, Magoffin's had their chances, and they've had some open looks. Yeah.
I mean, they've scored 3 points this quarter all by Mullis. Ball just not going down for him at all. Bates broken up. Another turnover for the LadyCats. Here comes Barnett. On the bounce, down the lane, kicks it over to Reisner. No good. And out of bounds, tapped out that time by Abby Barnett. And it will go to the LadyCats. Here comes Richie back in for Nice. Nice with a good spell there and gave Richie a little rest. All right, Coach Goff wants a 30. 40 seconds to go here in this third quarter. LadyCats in possession, 29-14 lead.
Smart timeout. He's got a few players that's kind of huffing and puffing a little bit. Give him a breather. You know, you got Magoffin County trying to get back in the game with the press. You know, just kind of settle everything down a little bit here.
So all of our BSNers out there, just start making the adjustment if you can. You know, tomorrow night when we do a simulcast, when we do a regular broadcast, it's going to be on both Facebook and YouTube simultaneously. But when we do the non-full broadcast like we're doing tonight, we have to choose one of two, YouTube or Facebook, and we're going to go with YouTube on almost all those. So the game tomorrow night, unless things change, unless we have problems down there, the game tomorrow night at Wolfe County will be on YouTube as well. So all of our Wolfe County followers out there certainly start looking for that. And the game here tomorrow night between Breathitt and Buckhorn will be on both. So we'll have two dual YouTubers there at the same time.
Spread the word. Get it out there because it's, you know, I think that's the right decision. You know, he's talking about it. Sometimes we get kicked off due to the music.
Yeah,
copyright issue.
I think we are at the top of the Facebook bad list because we get kicked off all the time for music that's playing in the arena, not what we're playing. So that's a nuisance, and we really, there's a lot of issues with Facebook, and YouTube's just better. So, wow. Riley Bush, well done. Riley stepping up here in the third quarter with 4 and 7 on the game now.
Give her dad, Ryan Bush, a shout out. I'd say he taught her how to shoot that jump shot.
If not, he'll claim it.
Wish him a speedy recovery. He had a surgery on his hip recently. Said he was recovering well. Magoffin doing some kind of stack formation here.
Here across to Lafferty. She's going to drive on the baseline, and she is going to be fouled. Looks like that's probably on Noble.
It's on Noble. That'd be her 4th, I believe. Yep. Goff's going to allow her to finish the final 3 seconds of the quarter.
Lafferty banks that one in.
Another Breathitt or Jackson Deposit Bank shot.
Well, they say that's only the third on Noble.
Okay. I thought she had 4 there.
I did too. That's what's on the board, so we'll go with it. And Lafferty makes both. 31-16. Had to be close to a 5 count there. Comes Brindley Gross, and the LadyCats can't get down the floor on that one, but well done. You know, and again, Schutz set the most of that quarter. So at this, well, I mean, you've got a 15-point lead at this point going to the fourth quarter. Magoffin's, you know, having a hard time scoring at this point. So I scored 16 to this point. Unless something really changes, it would be hard to see them score 15 in the final quarter.
They'd have to get hot quick, and you know, they've missed some shots. Now they've been getting the shots that they want, you know, and it's just, you know, either rimmed out or just didn't go in. I mean, you know, it happens. You have those nights, but if you're Breathitt, you have to be pleased with your rebounding. You have to be pleased with your effort, especially from your guards. You know, Richie's been all over the floor. I would imagine. I mean, she may not have scored many points, but I'm big on effort, and effort wins games, and then she's definitely put forth a lot of effort.
Looks like we've gotten the shot clock off there. The great grounds man here with Breathitt County Schools, Jeff Patrick, is down there working with Kyle Moore. So
my cousin.
Well,
comes by, you know, it comes by honestly there. No, he does a fantastic job. He really does.
Also want to say congrats to Bryce Hoskins for going back to the Appalachian Prep Combine as well. Football. Bryce had a big showing there last year and made the top 10 tight ends. So well done for him, and look forward to seeing him. We'll have some coverage of that on Bluegrass Sports Nation for sure.
You know, and Bryce, speaking of him, he's kind of made a name for himself in the post so far early on in this year. He held his own against McGuire in that game, man. He really did.
He took a beating. Tell you what, he took elbows to the face. That was a rough game, I'll tell you. And but man, McGuire's a man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he is.
And Bryce is a young man. He's a man himself, and his day with those two will match up again a couple more times this year. It'll be interesting to watch. Riley Bush on the drive, no good. Pulled down by Mullis. Yeah, Breathitt's got some guns now.
I tell you, man, the guard play 14th region to me is just exceptional. I mean, you look at so many teams that has really good guard play.
Schutz with a block. Oh, they're going to call Schutz for the foul. Thought she got that one, but they're going to get her for the foul. That's going to be 4. Yeah, talking about guard play. I mean, when you talk about hazard with Jarrett Napier and Wade Pelfrey, you know, up at Perry Central, you've got Ridge Beverly, Dawson Duff, and those guys, can really put the ball in the basket.
You look at the 55th, you know, you got Jazz.
You've got Jazz Johnson, Wilkes Tolson. You've got Micah Henson up at Jackson City School. You've got Luke Bellamy and Sperry and Jalen Turner. And, you know, Breathitt's got some hosses. You know, you're talking about Kobe Napier and Kent Dameron and Drake Sloan now.
Telling you, man.
I tell you. It's, those guys at Cordia.
Breathitt breaking the press down here. Great job by Breathitt.
You got to look at the Welsh guys up there at Cordia. They were really impressive against Breathitt County as well. Into Maddie Haddix. Up and good by Maddie Haddix.
That's just good ball movement. Breathitt looking and find the open
16-point balls now. 33-17 with 7:10 to go. Into Mullis. Mullis is going to spin on Noble, and Noble with good defense up. Oh, and Barnett gets the rebound up and good. Gets the hoop in the arm, and that'll be 2 more for Haley Barnett. And that foul was on.
They're saying that's 4.
Noble, that's 4 on her. So she and Schutz now both with 4. Barnett cannot convert on the free throw.
Now, is Pelfrey a senior at Hazard?
Yeah, Wade's a senior. He and Jarrett Napier are both seniors.
Okay.
Brindley Gross out top. Bush comes to get it. Guarded closely by Lafferty. Lady Hornets turning up the pressure here now. They have to. They'll try to get back in this one. Noble with Mullis dogging her. Stinging her as a Hornet. Over to and Bush in the lane. That one rolls off of Kelly Ritchie's back and out of bounds. Back over to Magoffin. 14-point lead right now with 6:25 to go. Got Kaylee Clemens coming back in. She has 4.
There's still quite a bit of time left in this ball game.
Yep. If Magoffin starts knocking down some shots, they're going to Barnett again. Up and good. Haley Barnett.
That may be the spark they need.
She already has all 5 for the Hornets here in this fourth quarter. Here comes Bush again. Bush up with the shot and good. Riley Bush.
That's the way to answer right there.
35-21. In the lane, and there's Kaylee Ritchie with a loose ball. Lafferty can't cut her off. Ritchie on the move down, and she's blocked by Lafferty, but they say they got a little hand as well. Ritchie will go to the line for 2. Lafferty's second. Kaylee Ritchie at the line for 2. Kaylee on the season at 50%. First one's up and no good.
Breathitt up 35-21 with 5 minutes and 46 seconds left in the ball game. Both teams in the bonus.
Ritchie gets the second.
She stays true to her percentage, 50%.
Mullis over to Barnett. Barnett can't get it down. Mullis with the rebound. And no good. And we're going to be out back to the
Lady
Hornets. I was just checking the score here. It looks like Buckhorn has defeated Jackson City. Oh, Barnett with a 2. Said her foot was on the line. So Haley Barnett, wow.
Coming alive.
Quarter. Deficit still at 13 for the Lady Hornets.
It's great defense by Lafferty. As I say that, Riley drives the lane.
Looks like Buckhorn's defeated Jackson City 73-38.
Wow.
So Buckhorn will be here on Thursday night to take on the LadyCats. Coach Blank. Hornet off to Mullis and scores.
38-25. Breathitt leads.
Hornets need some stops. They don't cut off the ball. Bush can't get it to go. Ritchie can't get it to go. Noble can't get it to go. And pulled down by Mullis. Gets it out to Lafferty, and here she comes on the break, wide open. Takes her time and gets it down. And Breathitt wants a timeout. And Derek says he wants a full. So now 38-27, the intensity's really picked up here, Case, in this fourth quarter.
Yeah.
The Hornets have a lot of those shots that would not go down for them. Now they've already scored, it's like 11 points here in the fourth quarter, and they'd only scored 16 prior to this. Wow. Their prior quarters were 4, 7, and 5, and already and let me make sure, 11 points here in this fourth quarter already. So they've cut four points off the Breathitt lead. 38-27, 4:29 to go. Looks like we're coming to a good finish in this one.
See what happens if they continue to play defense like that, and get some stops. Who knows what could happen? They just got to convert on the offensive end. Magoffin does.
Got to give a real shout out to the Breathitt County administration here, man. What a beautiful facility we have here. I mean, it was always good, but that dingy yellow floor before was just awful. I mean, it really was. It was bad to watch a basketball game on. Same thing at Memorial Gym in Hazard, the yellow floor. It was like you were in it was like you had yellow strobe lights on you.
Well, I was telling Rob, where I was telling my brother Brad, I was talking to him about it. The upgrades that they've done, is awesome. And this light colored floor that they put down just complements, in contrast the darker wood on the walls. You really need to be here to experience this, folks. It's beautiful what they do.
The LED lighting as well. I mean, it's just excellent. Speaking from a photographer's perspective, it was really bad before. And, Jackson City's done a wonderful job with their facility. Hazard's done a wonderful job with their facility. So we've got a lot of improvements here in the 14th region. Some really good gyms.
Oh,
I mean, the Palace over in Boonville is awesome. I mean, you can go there.
They've done a lot of work over there too, haven't they? Because their floor looked totally different than what I'm used to seeing.
Powell County's great. So. Got a little bump there. Shuds went flying in. Man, what athleticism. It's going to be on Hilton. I think that's 4 on her. It is.
That's a risk you got to take, though, if you're Magoffin. You want to press and try to force turnovers. And if you're not able to and they break the press, it leaves lanes for layups.
Shuds with the first. A little short on that one. Magoffin has not made a three-pointer tonight. So
wow.
They may need 1 or 2 to go down to get this one back closer. Shuts with the second, way short on that one as well. And it will be Magoffin on the move. Got Williams out top, into the front. Oh,
right,
Shuts just shoved it back in her face on that pass.
Calling a foul on number 33. That'll be Williams. Breathitt in the bonus. Haddix go to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
Man, it's amazing how these games open up late. Somebody will score a few points in the first half, and they really go open up in the second half. Haddix with the first, no good. Pulled down by Lafferty. Here comes foul on Haddix. It's her second.
Haddix a little upset over that call. Said that the girl stepped on her foot and tripped. They called it on Haddix.
That's going to send number 35, McCarty, to the line. She's yet to score tonight, so she's got 2.
I believe she's got 2.
That was the 10th on Breathitt, and yes.
It's vital free throws.
Both teams struggling at the line. McCarty with the second. Got it.
10-point ball game with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. Breathitt leading 38-28.
Riley Bush waves everyone off. Left-handed bounce out top. Takes it to the wing, crosses over. Lafferty putting it on her, and he got a 5-second count on Breathitt. Turnover again. Back to Magoffin County.
Coach Goff really upset over that call. He's calming down. He said, all right, just settle down.
Got Barnett checks back in. We've got Mullis, Pelton, Barnett, Lafferty, and Williams on the floor. Lafferty picks up her dribble, gets bailed out there by Williams. They play 2-man out top. Off the glass and will not go down, and that's going to be a foul on Barnett.
Beyond Haley Barnett.
It's going to put Haddix back at the line.
Breathitt's now in the double bonus, shooting 2 free throws the remainder of this ball game.
Thanks.
With the way both teams are shooting the free throws, it might not be a bad strategy to send them to the line.
We may be here a while. Haddix with the first, no good. Gets the second. Breathitt 2 for 7 in this quarter at the free throw line. From what I have, I think I missed something there with Barnett earlier, but
Coach Goff called a 30-second timeout. Breathitt is up 39-28 with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the period, in the ball game. Been very impressed with the resiliency of the Breathitt County LadyCats. Playing through turnovers, playing through foul trouble. It's just an excellent effort from this young group.
We'll see how this one plays out down the stretch. 3:45 to go.
Magoffin wants to get back in it, though. They have to do it quick. They can't be just passing the ball around. They got to get the shot up.
Lafferty out top, guarded by Bush. Kicks it over to Hilton. Barnett thought about it, goes on the baseline. Mullis couldn't handle it, but Williams picks it up. Williams across court to Hilton. She's going to let the three go and knocks it down.
First three of the ball game.
First three of the game for the Lady Hornets, and they take a timeout here to try to sit up defensively. Makes it 38-31 with 3:25 to go. They get a few threes to go down. It's going to be really interesting.
Yes, it is. See, it ain't over until the clock hits 0. Eight is a big difference from 8 to 11 in a ball game like this.
I'm monkeying around with the software here, trying to move the shot up.
Hey,
Beth's, this is definitely a learning experience, folks, with what we've got here, and it'll be with this software. Yep, there it goes. So it does do that. So we figured something out. You know, Ty sent me a message earlier that you could move that up and down. You know, he takes care of all that usually. I just pay the bills and act silly.
well, if he's paying attention, we had him on speed dial ready to go there at one point.
Yeah, I flipped over to the went off of the network here at Breathitt. I thought that was the problem, so we've been on MiFi here most of the night. So we may have had a little bit of latency there from what we had. So we're not on the school's wired right now, which we should be. I could not move back to it once we hit the button and went live. Here comes Breathitt again, and Bush takes the sideline up and good. Riley Bush.
Left-handed. Goes up left-handed. That's huge.
Riley Bush has been huge in this second half. That gives 10 in the second half, 13 on the game. Barnett, and cuts that one off. 3:06 to go, back to a 10-point lead. Williams to trigger it in to Lafferty. Lafferty with the fake shot, and that was partially blocked by Bush.
So I think Breathitt will slow it down right here.
Knocked away by Lafferty. Bush retrieves it. And it's going to be over and back. I think they missed a moving screen there. 2:50 to go. Still a 10-point lead.
Turnovers continue to be an issue for the LadyCats.
Barnett, she wants to take the shot. Was pushing in, up, no good. Shuts with the rebound, up, no good. Here comes Lafferty. Again, Clemens cannot cut her off. Lafferty going to take it all the way, and she,
They calling that on Schutz? No, they're calling it on Haddix. Said that she blocking foul. That's why we're up here, Brandon.
Yeah. We just call it. It's going to send Lafferty to the line.
I just tell you, referees have the toughest, high school referees have the toughest job around, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, nothing they ever do is right. And they take some abuse.
Yeah.
You know, and
got a lot of respect for them, especially this crew. Chrissy is one of the best to ever do it.
Lafferty makes the second.
She was an excellent
McCarty
basketball
coming
player.
back in for Williams. Christie. Hall of Famer. Into Schutz. Schutz hot. There's no reason she had that one. Here she goes. She's not going to be denied. And then Mullis is going to. It's going to be 4 on Mullis. And that's going to send Schutz to the line with a 9-point game. It's a chance to put it back to double digits.
That's a super nice move to get to the basket.
First one's up. All string on that one. Well done by Adriana.
She's got a smooth rotation on that shot and on her free throws.
Good to see her back on the basketball floor. Last year she didn't complete the season, and glad to have her back out here. It's really made a difference for Breathitt County. Second. No good. Bounces out, but Maddie Haddix with the rebound. And up and good. Maddie
Jackson
Haddix.
deposits.
Haddix with 5 here in the fourth quarter. And there is Lafferty was no good. Pulled down by Barnett. Barnett in the lane to Mullis. Gets taken away. And they're going to call that one on Gross. I think that's all for her.
And it was a good call. She did. She reached in.
That will be 5. She's actually the first person to foul out of this game. What?
I called 4 out there.
Well, who knows? Mullis makes the third. Well, I apologize to Brindley Bell.
Hey, you're doing a fantastic job, Brendan. I've been wrong on several
missed a
occasions
couple
tonight.
along the way there someplace. Mullis hits them both. Back to 10. Lady Hornets really can't make it inside of 9 here. Here comes Gross again on the move down. That's going to be chipped away back to
44-34, a minute 57 left in the game.
Lafferty. Hilton back to Lafferty. Williams at the free throw line. Schutz just takes it away from her. And that's going to be a foul on Barnett. No, that's going to be on Hilton.
You'll have Riley Bush at the line shooting 2 free throws.
Who was the call on?
I am not sure.
It has to be on Barnett, I guess. That's 4 on her.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to send Riley Bush to the line. We've got 2 BBs on the floor on the line, so everybody's in the double bonus now. Bush up with it. Oh, and another bank shot.
I'm telling you, the bank is open.
All night long it has been. Bush ready for the second. Up. And that one bounces off. No good.
Got her
But
own
she goes
rebound.
and gets it. And she's going to put it up and good. Riley Bush with a big knot for the LadyCats.
13-point lead right now.
Oh, here comes Bush. Almost takes it away from Lafferty. And it's again. Over to Mullis. Mullis back out to Lafferty. Lets a 3 go. No good. But here comes Gross, and they're on the run. LadyCats.
Looking
and that's going to be a foul on 11. That's on Hilton. I've got her with 5. Who knows? Apparently that's not right either, but let's see. She thinks she's got 5. Maybe no. That's her 4th. Yeah, let's just give everybody 4.
We're trying to foul everybody out.
I mean, we have to count out these fouls. Obviously, what I have is not right.
I'm with you. I've seen the exact same thing you have. But 5 fouls in high school is it's tough. It's tough.
Gross makes the second. It's her 6 on the game, 119. Williams and Bush had her hands on that one. Cross to Hilton. She's going to fire the 3, and that was partially blocked by Gross. Kelly Clemens has it, and they just need to slow it up here. We enter the final minute of this one with the LadyCats with a 14-point lead. Here goes Bush. I don't think they're going to pull it out. She's going to keep scoring.
I went when you got
11 in the quarter.
telling you.
15 in the half for 18 on the game for Bush. Kaylee Clemens has that one. Okay. Mullis over to Schutz. Schutz take it. Mullis tries to tip it away from behind. LadyCats just need to dribble this one out. 26 seconds to go, but they take it to Haddix. She's in the lane up. No good.
Yeah, Magoffin seemed content to let them dribble it out.
That's going to be on Gross.
I'm done now, she says.
Well, maybe that is 5.
She's I'm done now.
Yep. And she put in a great shift here tonight for the LadyCats. And Jerica Needs coming back in for the final 16. 16-point lead. Barnett misses the first.
16-point lead for the LadyCats.
Barnett gets the second. Into Bush. 13 to go. Bush breaks the
she's
pressure.
looking to drive.
She's looking to shoot again. Lets it go. She's feeling it. Can't finish. Shuts with a great rebound and puts it down. And that should close out the ball game with the Breathitt County LadyCats with a 52-35 win over Magoffin County. Tracy, Casey, give us your thoughts, and I'll add up the scoring here.
Well, I was really impressed with Riley Bush and Kayla Ritchie. No, the effort. That's really what you've seen from those two tonight. You had Riley, who primarily plays at the point guard position. She got down in the post a few times, and she isn't afraid to drive the lane, and that's what got her going. And I think what you said, she had 18 points, I believe it was, to end the game. That's an excellent ball game from her. You know, but if going forward, I would really focus on the turnovers if I'm Breathitt. You know, if they clean up the turnovers and they can stay out of foul trouble, I mean, they've got a team that can compete definitely in the 55th, and who knows what could happen in the region, because it's, from what I've seen so far, it's somewhat wide open. Magoffin County, I don't know much about them, but I tell you, if I'm coaching Magoffin County, I'm going to let them, you know, just basically tell them, so, you know, we shot the ball pretty poorly tonight, and we were still in the ball game until midway through the fourth quarter. So, you know, you come away, if they make half of the shots that they missed, they're right there, you know, and this game could have very well still be played. We could still be calling the game right now, going in overtime if that was the case. But if you're Magoffin, you come away with this game saying, okay, we got the shots we wanted. We didn't make them, but the focus that they really need to have going forward is rebounding. Because even though that Schutz wasn't in the game, I imagine, and I'd like to see the official box stats on that, but I think Breathitt definitely controlled the boards tonight. You said going forward, I think the next time that the LadyCats are in action are in they got Buckhorn on, is it Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday night here.
Okay.
Okay, now these are definitely unofficial stats because they're not right. They do not add up, so I'm going to give you what I've got, and we'll have a full recap. I'll get the actual book here from the actual professionals who keep those, and we'll have a full recap for you on Bluegrass Sports Nation tonight, as we always do. So, but I've got here, and these are short, so these kids, somebody has some more points than what we have. For the Magoffin County Lady Hornets, you've got Angel Mullis with 13, 8 apiece for Kara Lafferty and Haley Barnett. And Haley Barnett had all 8 of those in the fourth quarter. Had 3 for Stephanie Helton, 1 for Jalen McCarty, and 1 for Abby Barnett. So I missed 1 point there someplace. For Breathitt County, and I'm off bad here, so we'll see exactly what we got. We've got Kaylee Clemens with 8 on the night. You've got 3, 4, 7 for Adriana Schutz, all in the second half. 14 for Riley Bush, which we know was incorrect, and that's 3, 5. Okay, that's because I didn't count correctly. 13,
She ended the night with
She had
18.
Yeah, there's where I'm off. She had 18, had 7 for Maddie Haddix, 2 for Jerica Neese, 3 for Naomi Noble, and 6 for Brindley Gross with a great performance. I'll tell you what, young ladies, and it. Let's see if that adds up. 11, 8.
Tell you, if you're a Lady Cat fan, you
52.
are extremely excited about the future of this program and the talent that you have on the floor right now for the Lady Cats.
Well done.
Blown away
So,
by it.
yeah, I mean, it's they're young, and we'll see what Buckhorn really nice win tonight over Jackson City. And so we'll see what they have on Thursday night. It's definitely interesting to see exactly how everything breaks down. But good one here tonight. Thanks for joining us here on YouTube. And, folks, keep on checking back on YouTube. If you will subscribe to the channel, you'll get live notifications of when we go live and all that sort of stuff. So we'll definitely give us a subscription there, and it'll help you out. So final here is 52-35, 17-point win for the Lady Cats. They moved to 4-2 on the season. And Coach Goff has to be happy.
Yeah, he's got to be thrilled going forward. You know, you obviously you've got some areas that you can improve in, but with a young team, you expect that, and you don't want to be playing your best ball right now, and they definitely are not. But yet, the one thing that I'm most impressed with them is their effort. They don't stop playing. They play until the final whistle, and you have to respect that.
So we'll tie a bow on this one, Casey. We want to thank Jackson Deposit Bank, Jackson Electric, Variety Pizza, Lakeside Homes, and Hometown and Family Pharmacy, and also Jackson Physical Therapy for all they do here for Breathitt County, and we appreciate you guys very much. So check us out tomorrow night. We'll have a full broadcast here at Breathitt High School with Breathitt and Buckhorn, and from Campton, I'll be down there bringing you, as the plan is right now, to bring you Wolf and Perry Central, and what should be a good one. So, folks, this is Brendan Miller. This is Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll sign off for tonight, and always support our youth of the 14th region in Breathitt County.